Okay, so for this question, they ask you to find the volume of the solid using the spherical coordinates. So start off, I'm gonna draw the picture of the solid. You have the base region of a sphere because it's above the xy. So now you have a cone in the middle. So you have this shape, a half sphere or semi-sphere. You have this cone on the top. So they asking you to find the area or the volume inside the sphere but outside of the cone. So that would be the top part right here. The top part right here, outside of the cone. As you can imagine that you have a cone right here and you have the empty of the inside of the cone. That's what you're trying to find the area of, so, or the volume of. So you have like the inside right here of the cone. So now now I just want to get a touch on theta and phi. So for example, you have an earth, you'll have latitude and longitude. So latitude will be your theta and your phi will be your longitude. So right here for the solid, you will have latitude from all around from 0 to 2 pi because it's making a full circle. But your phi will be from this point right here, which we don't know, from this point right here all the way down to the origin, which is pi over 2. So as you can tell, the phi will be somewhere between question mark right here, which we don't know yet, to pi over 2, and your theta will be from 0 to 2 pi because it's making a full circle. Now for the rho, you know that rho will be x squared plus y squared plus z squared will be rho squared. So you are given the equation of the sphere. So x squared plus y squared plus z squared equal 36. And this right here you can substitute in rho squared 36, and then rho will be 6. Now you have rho. So rho will be from 0 to 6. Alright. Now you have rho, you have theta. The only thing that you need to do to find is phi, the unknown angle of phi. So to find phi, you have to find z, and you are given an equation of z equal square root of x squared plus y squared. So imagine if I were to square root both sides, or square both sides, so z squared will be x squared plus y squared, and relate this equation to this equation right here of the sphere. You can substitute in x squared and y squared for z squared, or the opposite way. So you only have z in variables, so you only have one variable to solve for. Okay, so you have z squared plus z squared equal 36, because I'm just substituting in the z squared for x plus y squared, x squared plus y squared. So you have 2 z squared equal 36. Z squared will be 18, z will be root 18, or 3 root 2. Now you have z. I am just gonna plug it back into this equation right here. So z is 3 root 2 equal rho is 6 cosine of phi. Now it's very straightforward to solve for phi by dividing 6 both sides. You get root 2 over 2 cosine of phi, and take the arc cosine both sides, you'll get pi over 4. So this unknown angle right here from the picture, you have right here is pi over 4 to pi over 2. And right here from 3 pi over 4 to 3 pi over 2. So you can use whichever you want. You can use from 3 pi over 4 for phi to 3 pi over 2, or you can use pi over 4 to pi over 2. Whichever is fine. Now you have all three components. You can plug it into your integral. So now you can set up your integral. So the triple integral is 0 to 2 pi. This is for theta. I'm going to use pi over 4 to pi over 2, and 3 pi over, nope, it's not 3 pi. It's 0 to 6, and pi rho square sine phi d rho d phi d theta. This comes from the equations. Just look at your sheet. So now integrate the inside first respect to rho. So you have integral from 0 to 2 pi, pi over 4 to pi over 2. The inside will be 1 over 3 rho cubed sine of phi from 0 to 6. You plug in 0, you get 0. So you plug in 6, you get 216. And 216 divided by 3 gives you 72. So integral from 0 to 2 pi, pi over 4 to pi over 2, 72 sine of phi d theta. I'm treating, when I integrate for rho, respect to rho, I treat sine of phi respect to rho, so I just treat them as a constant. So you can pull out the 72 outside because it's a constant, and then you will get negative 72 integral from 0 to 2 pi cosine rho from pi over 4 to pi over 2 d theta. The integral of sine phi right here is negative cosine phi. So now you can evaluate the inside. You will have cosine of pi over 4 is root 2 over 2 minus cosine of pi over 2 is 0. So you will get negative root 2 over 2. It's also a constant, so you can pull it outside of the integral. So now you would get negative 72 multiplied for negative root 2 over 2. So the negative and the negative cancels out, and you get positive. So integral from 0 to 2 pi d theta. So the integral of d theta is b theta. So if you plug in 0 for theta, you get 0, and then 2 pi for theta, you get 2 pi. So negative 72 multiply negative root 2 over 2 multiply 2 pi. The 2 and the 2 cancel. The negative and the negative cancel. So you get 72 root 2 pi. That's your final answer.